Hello, my name is Anton Novikov. I'm working as financial analyst at Financial Markets Consulting, and today I'm going to introduce you the investment portfolio for August 2016. But first of all, I'd like to start from reviewing the current situation in the financial markets around the globe. Currently, we've passed through their very important and vital events like Brexit and the interest rate hike in the USA. Actually, the only one event happened, really occurred, it was the Brexit. Their interest rate hike didn't happen because their Fed decided not to increase the interest rate due to the unknown reasons, because the economic performance of the United States is quite good and they've been performing for mostly a long time quite good. So it was the really best time for increasing the interest rate, but it didn't happen. So almost the market waited for the increase of the interest rate because their situation in the U.S. economy is quite well. And we see now that their emotions took their stocks, their participants of their stock market, because all of them been waiting for the increase, but it didn't happen. So now we see the small slight decrease in value of the stocks traded at their NYSE, Nasdaq stock exchanges, and we also see the decrease in value of the oil, which also put the pressure on the companies traded at the stock exchange in the USA. So now actually the best and probably one of the best time to invest in the stocks of the companies representing the United States, because the U.S. economy is growing, the interest rate hasn't been increased, so we see that this moment is the best to invest due to their macroeconomic situation, as well as their information and news related to their chosen companies. And the first company which is chosen to be added to their investment portfolio for August 2016 is the Yahoo company. Actually, we've got two companies which related to the very important event. It's the first one is Yahoo, and the second one is Verizon. The Yahoo is the selling part, the Verizon is the buying part. So Verizon announced recently that it is buying the Yahoo for $4.8 billions of dollars. So we are still awaiting when it happens, because currently the amount is announced, and we need to know how much the Verizon would pay for each share of Yahoo. It is still unknown. They didn't define this. So probably it will be the same like it happened with AOL in 2015, when in May 2015 Verizon announced that and put the numbers in its quarter report that Verizon bought the AOL shares for $50 per share, and it increased the value of AOL from 39, like it mostly the Yahoo shares traded. They're actually being traded at 39 per share. The AOL shares was increased in value to $50 per share, the price which Verizon announced at the price they would like to pay for AOL shares, which at that time before this announcement had been traded at the price of 39, like almost the same like Yahoo now. So let's wait and see the prospective growth of the Yahoo shares is $44 per share till $55 per share. Probably it will be $50. So let's see. So we consider, due to this positive news, that Yahoo shares would grow up in value till these levels. So, and the next company, the second company, is Verizon company, which shares is being traded at the price of $54 per share. So we consider that the prospective growth of the shares of Verizon company is $59 per share till $70 per share. Verizon is recommended due to the positive news related to buying the shares of Yahoo, the company actually Yahoo. Its internet services like messengers, emails, search services, which would lead the company to expand its advertising platform, which would expand their amount of and increase the amount of subscribers, which in order to increase the amount of money which the company may generate, thus it would increase their income, net income the company would get after that. So due to this positive news, and as well we may add that the company announced the quarter earnings, they are increasing, and the amount the company earned, the income of the company for the second quarter was like $30 billion. It's less than it was in the first quarter, but it's still quite big, and they're expanding by buying the Yahoo, probably merging with AOL. Thus they would increase the amount of cash they generate and income as well. So due to this positive news, we recommend the Yahoo company and Verizon. And the third company is their IG company, is one of the leading companies specializing in insurance. IG company is currently being traded at the price of $54 per share. The prospective growth of the shares of IG company is $60 till $70 per share. We consider buying the shares of IG company due to the positive news related to, first of all, their earning quarter report. They announced the numbers related to quarter earnings. The net income of the company is equal to $1.9 billion, what is slightly more than it was in the second quarter 2016, where they earned $1.8 billion. So the difference between the quarters of different years is almost $100 million. So they are increasing the value of the company, they are earning more, and so why not to consider that the company would grow as well in the further coming months, quarters and years, especially when the price of the shares of G company before the crisis 2008 was almost $1,500 per share, so $1,500 per share. So the prospective growth is very high, and in probably 5-10 years the prices of the shares might be almost $1,500 per share or even more. It depends on the performance of the company, but it's definitely is good to buy in the short term, in the mid term, and in the long term as well. Currently we consider the short term. The next and this news related to IG let us think that this company is good to be added to their portfolio for August 2016, and the prospective growth from $60 to $70 per share. The first company added to the portfolio and recommended you to add to your portfolio is Apple company. Apple company is currently being traded at the price of $104 per share, and the prospective growth of the shares of the Apple company is $120 till $135. So the company Apple has been recommended for adding to the portfolio since May, and the price of the shares of Apple company since May increased almost by more than $10 per share. And the increase happened due to the next facts. And one of the main of them is that the company earnings for their second quarter are quite big, and there are lots of interesting facts. First of all, yes, we know that the sales of iPhones around the globe decreasing of their Apple company, but there is the increase in revenue coming from selling their products in Japan, and this increase is almost 23%. Company Apple generates income from Japan The increase is 23% compared to the second quarter 2015. And the next one is that amount of iPads sold in second quarter 2016 by Apple company around the globe increased by 7% compared to second quarter 2015. So we see the increase in revenue from Japan 23%, iPads sold around the globe 7%, amount of iPads sold, and the service revenue, one of the main feature, increased. Service revenue increased by 19% around the globe. So they earn more. Yes, we see the decrease in amount of iPhones sold around the globe, but we see the increase in other sectors like service sector, servicing sector, iPad, and the increase from different countries like Japan. So they are developing new markets like India, Taiwan as well, and we see that this would let the company Apple to increase its value, and it's quite good value actually of the company Apple, and increase the value of the shares of the company to 120 and 125, because these numbers related to their earning report of Apple for the second quarter 2016 let us think that the company has a very good perspective of growth, and they know what to do. They know where to invest, and what to buy, and they've got lots of money, almost 300 billions of dollars. It's really big amount, and it let the company Apple to think more freely, because their hands are not tightened, and they may do whatever they want, and they do. So that's why we consider, due to this positive news, to buying the shares of Apple company, and considers the perspective growth till 120, 125. And the last company which is recommended to be added to your investment portfolio is Walt Disney Company, which shares are being traded at the price of $95 per share. The perspective growth of Walt Disney Company shares is till $110 per share, till $120 per share. So Walt Disney Company has been recommended since May. There is this slight increase, decrease, but probably the investors have been waiting till their earning report, which is coming on 9th of August. That would be the coming days of nervous coming from the market, because the investors are quite nervous. Would be the numbers are good or not? We consider that the numbers will be really good, and because first of all they've launched their Walt Disney Park in China abroad, and this park is considered to be a very, very good park for generating their income, and because lots of people are living in China, they're going to visit this park. And the second one, the products which the company producing, like films, cartoons, animated films, they are producing really good income. They're generating a big amount of money. Like the last one was Finding Dory, when after the first or second week of release, the money generated almost, the film generated almost $400 million, and by now it's generated almost $1 billion. So we consider that the Walt Disney would announce a very good earning report with very good positive earning, very good positive income, big income and net income. So that's why we consider buying the Walt Disney company shares, and the perspective growth of these shares is to 110 till 120. So their investment horizon is about from 3 to 6 months for holding the shares in the investment portfolio. For now, my name is Anton Novikov. I'm working as financial analyst at Financial Market Consulting. Thank you for your time, and goodbye.